So this is our 5th of the year. We do IMM, Maison Objet, Salone, ICFF in New York, and Orgatec for the first time this year.
Okay. So as I remember, you have a huge, history for your brand.
Yeah. I'm the 4th generation.
Fourth generation. Yeah.
My great-grandfather set the company up in 1920. He was Italian, and he set the company up just outside of London, and we're still there nearly 100 years later. So it was very ambitious and forward-thinking for him right then, and he's always had that kind of ambition and forward-thinkingness.
Did this ambition went to other generations as well?
Yeah. So right down 4th year. I mean, we had done. I'm director of international business, and my kind of goal is to make us kind of a global design brand. I work a lot in North America, Northern Europe, and the Far East, and it's trying to be recognized as a design brand which has these wonderful kind of mid-century classics, but is also a very forward-thinking brand and can design things that kind of span the spectrum of domesticity, so the home, work, and play, which is hospitality. So this range we're sitting on right now is actually designed so it works in all these different settings. So it's kind of this forward-thinkingness, not being looking backwards all the time.
And the main material was and always is like solid wood?
Yep, we're solid wood, basically all solid wood. We work ash, oak, elm, beech, walnut, so kind of European hardwoods come from northern Italy. The sawmills in northern Italy, they come from all over Europe, southern Europe, central Europe. We try and use traditional craft techniques dating back hundreds and hundreds of years, like the wedge and tenon drawing, mixed with really kind of high-tech machining of each part.
You also use bent wood systems, yeah?
Yeah, we steam bend. So the two kind of elements I always look at are the wedge and tenon joinery and then the steam bending. So you can see in a few of these pieces back here, we would steam bend solid timber around a mold. Hardly anyone does that anymore.
Is it difficult, not to follow the newest trends, for other materials, because you're using solid wood most of the times, and now, I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. It's a good thing to have the tradition. It's just interesting for me, if sometimes, you see all the new trends, for the metal, for the stuff, and you have sometimes, also a wish to change something, but you also have to follow the tradition.
Yeah.
Is it a challenge?
Okay, yeah, it's funny you mention it. We have an Ercol DNA, and what we feel is the Ercol DNA. It's quite hard to exactly put it in words, but this kind of originals range from the 50s really kind of gives that idea. But at the same time, we never want to be just looking backwards. We always want to be moving forwards. What we feel is the right Ercol DNA for a new design, and then also what's the trend. So it's like making sure you can have your new designs in this route. So next year, we're actually planning a upholstered chair, which is based on a wood composite frame. So that is, we've never done one before, a polyprop seat molded with wood kind of composite recycled material in it.
Which you want to get the shape, which is different.
Yeah, we want a shape which is different. We want something which is going to be fully upholstered, because obviously we can't really upholster these chairs fully, and we don't want to because they're the classic designs and they were never done like that. So this chair that we're doing is definitely a response to how we see the market and how we see certain trends and demands, but at the same time trying to make it as Ercol as possible. We are part of the trend, but we're not part of the trend. So we're not New Nordic, we're not like all these Scandinavian companies because we're English. Well, we have elements that kind of fit on that. It's great to be quite fresh, quite new, because people don't really know English furniture companies as well as they know the Scandinavians and the Italians.
Yeah, if I have an imagination for a traditional chair company, so for sure your company, is the first which comes to my mind, because you are very traditional, but on the other hand, you have unique style, and for me, it's always a pleasure to meet you and talk about,
yeah, I always
music,
enjoy it.
stuff, whatever.
I always enjoy it. So it'll be. I think if you come over and you see us, so we'll have to maybe do something else in London as well, and it'll be a good time.
Good.
Perfect.
Thanks to you.
Thank you very much, Doug.